If you take out all the bad, you automatically have something that's good. And I think this is true both for products and for interpersonal things. For products, so I'm doing a website design business. And instead of trying to develop the perfect product, as long as I think we pass the smell test of does this thing have a reason to exist? So assuming your product like has a reason to exist, or whatever product doesn't have to be your product, any product you look at, okay, if it has a function that's not completely random or arbitrary, instead of trying to make it the best thing, what does that even mean? Take away all the elements that don't make it good or that make actively are making it bad. So for example, initially with my website design business, some of the downsides I think from a client's perspective would be not clear the structure and the like plan, the roadmap for the website. Looks like it was taking long and there was a lot of back and forth. They didn't know how to write copy, but it was also unclear exactly how to figure out what to say. And by identifying those problems, my product, my service automatically becomes better and higher value. Um, yeah, so I think I'm sure Alex Ramosi sent something like this in the past too, because I've been really enjoying his stuff. Also, another influence of mine, Dr. K. And it's funny how I think there's actually a lot of blend between really high performing business philosophy and actually like Buddhism, that being detached and present and being able to see things for as they are and not let your ego get in the way is what makes a great business person and a great business strategy. Like just not getting obsessed about comparing yourself or being overreactive or letting your ego get in the way. And it's also what I think a lot of Buddhist philosophy talks about. So interesting side note. I think I'll make a video on that probably soon. But going back to what I was saying, I think Alex Ramosi had this anecdote about with the iPhone. An iPhone is just a phone where you take away everything that doesn't make it great, and you're left with something that de facto is amazing. And you can apply this. So at the beginning of this video, I was mentioning products and like interpersonal things, how you relate to yourself. I'd say so. To the interpersonal side, if you take away all the things that are not getting you closer to your goals, that are bad, you're by default left with a great person. So if I'm doing drugs, making dumb relationship decisions, right? Wasting time on my phone. If I take away one element, which is spending time on YouTube Shorts, and I remove that, I'm not like becoming a different person or becoming in some ways I'm becoming better, but it's not like I'm adding anything. I think it's the subtraction that gets you closer to perfection. Not that perfection is, even something that you should strive for, but if you have a goal, take away all the things that aren't productive, that are bad. I think by default you're going to be an extremely effective person. And okay, this sounds so obvious. Why am I making this point? So I was thinking about jujitsu. I'm not naturally flexible. I've sucked for so long, and I still suck. Um, and I was thinking about like to get better at jujitsu, it feels like I need to have some sort of brain that I just don't have, or I need to have some athleticism that I don't have. Maybe it's about getting leaner, getting stronger. Maybe it's about watching a crap ton of videos and learning all these techniques. And sure, I mean, I think those things can help, and I'm sure they would make me better. But if I just don't make any of like the beginner mistakes, so putting having an arm cross your center line, or putting my arms on the mat when I'm in closed guard, or not taking grips, right? Or not forgetting to breathe, or not framing. Like, you just stop doing everything that's making you bad at it, and you automatically become better. It's not about having a higher IQ or becoming a jujitsu god. Um, and this is more for, I think, becoming great. I think for mastery, there is definitely an additive element that I'm honestly still figuring out. And there's been a lot of things that I'd say I've gotten pretty great at, to be frank. So like Rubik's cube, I can average sub 9 seconds for 3x3, and 15 seconds for one handed. Um, and it's about, I mean, I don't think there's anything special about my brain with Rubik's cube. I think I just stopped doing all the things that made me slow. But to get actually fast, to get, not that I'm whatever. I was gonna say, not that I'm not actually fast, but like, to be frank, there are people that can do one-handed in 10 seconds, and people that can solve it two-handed in 4 seconds. Twice as fast. There are people that are twice as fast as me. Um, Not to diminish what I've done, but for true mastery, I think there's something additive. But to get really really good, to get great, dare I say, just take away the things that are bad. Stop doing stuff that's like, don't make the dumb, obvious, bad decisions, and I think you'll get such a high return on that. So, all right, a little more roundabout today. Um, One of the things to apply to these videos is, well, how can I apply this philosophy to the way that I interface right now? So for communication, I could stop saying like and which I'm sure I do quite a bit. I can speak more confidently and articulate my words out. And hopefully we'll see myself do that more and more. I could probably script too a little bit. And imagine it's not about becoming a 3000 IQ communicator. If I stop making these mistakes, I think I'll become a better communicator. So that was the last to tie it all back. Anyways, I've been enjoying this. It'll be really interesting again to look back on these and see where I'm at, see how my perspective of the world changes or not. Um, but yeah, until next time, hope you have a great day.